Welcome all to the channel TechnoTracks. In this video, I am showing how to select a better company to invest in share market. That is, different companies provide share for the users, so we can able to buy and sell the shares of different companies. We can have different sectors like IT sector, infrastructure, financial like banking sector. So we can choose the corresponding sector wise for long time and short time and middle time investment. So in this video, I am showing how to sort these companies based on our requirement and how to use the different tools for that. So then we are going to the video. So here I am showing it in an application, so we can use the screener here for the sorting purpose. For that we can click on the screener and go to the screener. So here we can see the overall window of screener. Here in this above we can see there are feed screens and other tools are available. So here I am clicking on the screens. So first we need to create a new screen based on our requirement from here. For that I add my requirement, that is I am require my market capitalization of the companies in crores, that is it is around above 1000 crores. That is one of my requirement, and then add a and for the other separation, and then adding the other requirement here. So one is market capitalization as I required. Then the next one is current price. So we can have different shares price. If we have different kinds of company, they have different kinds of current prices. So actually I need a company having current price less than thousands, and I add one more tool to it, that is Petrovsky score, which is a tool which analyze the companies based on other parameter and give a value corresponding to 10. So the companies having Petrovsky score higher is better to having fundamentals. So for that I am adding the Petrovsky score here. So its value is actually above 7. I am here selecting above 7 companies, and we can see other details like we can add the profit after tax. So I am adding the profit after tax here as 200 crores. So here profit after tax means excluding extraordinary items during last 12 months. We can get that data on this, and then after adding the my requirement, so based on the your requirement you can add the corresponding requirement like this. So different parameter is shown in this, and we can have different things and we can able to add it on this, and then we can go to run this query. So we can see the company details based on our data. These all companies having that parameters, that all parameters, that is these are our parameters. So the shown all companies having these all data, that is it is true for all these companies, that is actually means. So based on these data we can sort the companies, that is it is around 50 companies is shown. So we can sort based on our, again we can have a, that is it is CMB, which is current market price. It is all I am selecting as above current market price is below 1000. So these all companies having current market price below 1000, and then we have other data is current price, sorry, market capitalization, which is around above 1000 crores. So these all companies having market capitalization above 1000 crores, and then the Petrovsky score of all these companies having have value greater than 7. So that is actually mean by these commands, and so we can analyze. So the companies having higher Petrovsky score is better to invest. So here we can see the profit after tax for these two companies is having that. So in this case I am selecting a company from here. So this is called India Limited. So we can see the current market price of this company is 231, and then we can see the low and high made by these companies, and the other data are shown here. So this is the actually chart which is showing the low sides, upsides, and other data on this, and then we can go to the bottom side. This is a different competitors among the companies in the market. So we can see the quarterly result in the bottom side. It is actually the quarterly result, quarterly operating profit, profit before tax and depreciation, interest, and other data. So based on these data from company we can analyze and we can choose the corresponding companies to invest. So this is the March 2023 corresponding data shown here, which is having a net profit around 5,528. So these are actually the quarterly result, and then we can see the profit and loss of company during each year. That is, it is the data from 2012 to 2023. So the operating profit and net profit, other data are shown here. So based on these data we can analyze and we can choose the best companies from our sorting. So based on the investment pattern, that is for short time, for long time, and mid time purpose, we can select the appropriate companies. So then we can go to the balance sheets, that is we can get the total liabilities and other asset information of the company, and also cash flows and other things, and other companies debtors and other inventory, other details are shown in the ratios, and we can also get the shareholding patterns of the company from government and public. So all these details are used, and we can analyze the overall data from these companies, and we can invest on that companies. That is actually mean from here. So this is the one platform we can analyze the company. So then we can have other one tool is TradingView. So actually TradingView is used for mostly for chart analysis. So we can also use it for the analyzing purpose. By using this also we can also select the better companies to for swing trading and other long time investment. So here I am searching shares of what is called Axis Bank. So I am selecting the Axis Bank chart from here. So we can see the growth of Axis Bank from our, that is, it is from 2007 to 2022. We can have the growth rate of the Axis Bank. So it is a better company to invest in a long-term purpose. So from the chart we can see it is actually in the up-down growth. That is, it is growing from low to high value. So I am selecting a 5-year. So this is the 5-year chart of the company. So we can see there are different kinds of support and resistance are available in this chart. Support actually means that I am showing a image here. So actually this is actually an image of support and resistance. So this is actually the chart view of a graph. When we are going to upward from downward to upward, so it is having a resistance on that area. The resistance actually means when the price of that share is going upward, the sellers become active. That is, the profit booking is started and the sellers become active. So at that case, the company's price value is going to bottom due to the profit booking. And at the bottom, when the price of share is decreased, at a point it is having support. During the support point, the buyers become active and then the company's shares price is also increasing, which is shown in this pattern, that it is going like this and to upload. And when it reaches a particular point, actually it is having a resistance, and at that time profit booking starts and the price is going down. This is actually the other point, which is actually shown like this. This is actually the market changing. So these are occur after the resistance is break and it is go to a uptrend. That is, it is actually also occurred in these graphs. So that is actually the flow of graph. So in the Axis Bank graph, we can see there are different kinds of supports and resistance. So I am choosing a 5-year graph. In this graph, we can see this when we are drawing like this. So these, the bottom points are actually like in the graph, we can see it is like these points. That is like these points. It is actually a support made on that graph. So we can have a support in this. So at that time, during the support point, the buyers become active and the price is going upwards. And at the top, that is during these points, that is like these points, the sellers sell their stocks and the price is going down. That is actual movement of a graph. That is how a graph is actually moving during. This is actually uptrend, and this is in this place there is a downtrend occur. That is, the price is going down in the market. So that is actually a correction. So that is actually sometime occurred in this graph. These are also data regarding the charts and other things. So based on our requirement, we can select the graph data. So I am selecting other graphs, like I am selecting the data power here. So here also we can see the growth of a graph. So there is a correction on this, and this I am selecting the 5-year data. So it is from here to here, it is going to uptrend here. That is actually the total analysis of a graph by using both the screener and the trading view. Thanks for watching.